What's up? What's up? What's up?
Wait a minute, I hear a different type of energy already starting. What's up? How you doing? I hear the energy all down here, people. I mean,
I,
for real, what we about to do in here today? Cause I'm feeling something. What's going on?
oh man! Oh man! Oh man! What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to another edition of Our Take. Oh man, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm
Mm.
great. I'm enjoying my morning, deep breaths, no pressures as of right now. But I think that may change very soon. What
Man,
about you?
listen.
How you doing this morning?
Well, first, for my people on Instagram, if I'm not live, I'm sorry. I was trying to go live. I don't know. It was never connecting, so and I didn't want to stop everything. So I'll try again if it let me in the feed. But it shows I'm connected, but I don't think I am. But if you're over there, holler at us. If not, jump on YouTube, Facebook. There's plenty of platforms for you. But again, welcome everybody. I'm Farrah, your hostess with the mostest. And I got my good old T double over here. You know I know.
You know I know.
Man,
You
it's
know I
I'm frustrated, TP. I'm frustrated. That's what I am. Frustrated.
you got me in here with a naked head. I usually have a hat on, so you can catch me any sweat happening. Because little people. I'm nervous. She right there. I'm nervous about what's about to happen this next hour. But I'm here to walk us through what we need to get through, and we're gonna talk
Man, it's
like a family because this is a family here. We only allow family in the barbershop. Just telling you that right now.
well. You say
Okay.
you can't get in the barbershop. Will you let Shaduer in? Because these teams ain't.
Yes, I will let you do it because I truly believe it's just a matter of time. In the right
Mm.
look, in the right organization is building itself for this young man. But I'm just not going to say anything about that right now. But yes, it's been a tough. Apparently, it's been a tough couple of days for Shador and the Sanders family. But I think this nation is having a really rough time with this right now. Mm.
Man, this is out of control crazy. Like, I just don't understand. Okay, we're about to start the fourth, fifth, and sixth rounds, final rounds of the draft today. And Shador is still on the board. He's still on the board.
Yes, he's still on the board,
All
and
right.
we were talking about, or everybody was talking about, the whole world was talking about. He was going to be a first round pick at the beginning of this draft process. He was either going to be one or two. And now we're going into round 4 and he's still on the board. Yep. Okay.
So, what is your take? Why is he on the board? That's what I'm gonna ask you. Why is he on the board? Still.
Wow. That's a very good question. And it's a tough topic to go through this. But I'm going to say this.
We're
There
gonna
are
keep it 100 on here.
there's two sides of this coin. What and I'm gonna choose my side I want to be on and believe, but it's harder because of what happened later in the third round yesterday. I thought it was because, and I'm thinking it was because, people looked at this film and he was, and the NFL is moving away from that drop back, stay in there quarterback. That it is not really existing. There's only a few of them. It's more of the mobile getaway, such and such. And they say he's not that. If that's the case, okay, I can see that, and I can see why he's not drafted. I can see that. But when and everybody who was drafted before him were considered a little more mobile right now than he is, even though we had a tough time looking at the dude from Louisville getting drafted, even though he's 32. We had a tougher time trying to figure out that one who got drafted from Oregon, Central Florida, and Oklahoma because he went to seven
Oh,
schools.
that's one person now, y'all. That's one person.
you know, Gabriel. We had enough tough time, but Gabriel is a mobile run kind of quarterback, and that's the direction of the NFL. But it hit that pill hit a little harder when I saw that and didn't see Shador. And I don't want to say that everybody hates Dion because nobody hates Dion outside of the NFL. let me
That's the only problem we got going on here.
let me correct that. Outside of the NFL. And Dion might have rubbed the people around with, and his sons may rub the people around with in certain things. But as I've heard many times, I want a confident quarterback. I want somebody who has swag when they're leading my team. I want somebody who's gonna believe they're gonna get on the field and make things happen. So that shouldn't be a reason why you're not drafting this young man. So what is the reason why this dude ain't drafted? Now I'm hoping that people just found what they wanted. He wasn't their taste, because like I said, everybody don't eat steak. Everybody don't eat certain things. I get it. But if it's something underlying something deeper than this, then there's a major issue here. And I don't want to touch that issue yet. I don't.
Man, you crazy as shit. We in the middle of the issue. Are you kidding me? What you
Maybe,
waiting on? What you waiting on? The draft? Is the season to start? That's what it is. They don't want no black man to come in and mess up what the NFL has. Dion has a whole. This is my approach.
Let's get it.
They are not going to let this family, this powerhouse, come in and think that they're going to disrupt their status quo. Okay? Period. Think about it. Braun can do it. I know we joke about Braun, but him and his son, he's over there doing their thing. NBA ain't got no problem. The NFL is not. Now, when Manning come out, what we're going to do? When the other Mannings did come out, what did they do? It was okay. But now that Dion and his son, Shaduer has proven he's an NFL quarterback. Nobody can't say that. He has absolutely proven it. 70-something% completion rate last year. Yes, he hit the sack a little bit, you know what I mean? But that ain't all on him. Those are coachable situations. You can't tell me he's not better than the quarterbacks that actually came out. You took Milrose. You took Gabe. When they took Gabriel, game was over. Ain't no more jokes. Game is over. It's like, okay, y'all want to peel this boy down like a banana. Y'all want to completely embarrass him, dismantle him, humble him in front of the entire world. I'm not understanding what these coaches have against. I don't know if it's Dion. I think it's a combo. They're saying it's this arrogance, it's this. But in the end, they know who Pops is. They're not about to let them have that status quo in the NFL. It is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. I would have never thought they would have gotten this far. But when you start picking other players that are you kidding? We're on the playground and you got the scrawny kid and it's a 6'5" fifth grader and you didn't pick him on your team. Like, are you kidding me right now? At some point, it becomes a disgrace, and we got to call it exactly what it is. We got to call a spade a spade.
Let me ask this question. Two things. Well, one question, one statement. The question is, are you talking to the whole NFL? Or are you talking to 5 teams who desperately need a quarterback and did not pick him as a quarterback? Who are we talking
to? I'm talking to the whole NFL, because at this point, it looks like a complete collusion. It looks, because think about it. I know every team doesn't need a quarterback. There was plenty of teams. There was probably, I would say, 5 teams that need or could have taken him. There's about 4 or 5 more that could have used him as a backup, but he's too big for a backup position in anybody's facility. Let's start there. Because of who he is and how big he is, he will take over your locker room, and he's not even a starter. So they don't want that. There's a couple scenarios in there.
So but that means you took the teams that don't need, and you also took the teams who ain't gonna make them a backup because they don't want to destroy. So now you're literally knocking it down to 5 teams with everybody else. They're like, you can't blame me because we don't need it and we can't handle this.
No, we can't blame them, but they probably will be doing the same thing. Because honestly, for all of these teams to not need him, something else is behind the scenes. This is unreal. Something else is behind the scenes.
And your other statement about Mannings and they don't want. They did this and they don't want the black. I wanted Shaduer first round as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Don't get me wrong. And then when we had the 83rd, 84th pick,
thank you.
I wanted him then too. There's no question. But when I saw what they drafted for and what we needed as a team, I got the point.
Well, okay, now I get that. I'm not saying that the people weren't needed that they took. They just chose something over what they should have gotten. That shouldn't even be on the board anymore. You can't take these chances in the draft.
Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I'm pissed off that dude didn't get drafted. I may seem a little calm, a little more rational about it. I'm mad. But I like the other side of this. The other side is whoever gets him, because he will be in the NFL. And he will probably be starting. He is going to be so pissed off. He is going to prove something to all these people, and you can't hold that back. That's when those Sanders boys are gonna shine. When that boy gets here, whoever he gets to, and he starts shining, the NFL can't hold Dion back, can't hold Shaduer back, and I hope Shiloh go and blow up somebody's defensive
But
backfield
they
back
can't
there
hold you
somewhere.
back. But they can't hold you back. They're doing it right now. They're
But-
doing it right now. Shiloh, I guarantee you, Shiloh might even go before him as a whole nother presidents. It doesn't make any sense. And my thing is if they're going this far, who's to say he won't get cut from whomever team he gets to? That would be it's stupid, boy. It's stupid he ain't drafted. It's stupid that he ain't in Pittsburgh. It's stupid he ain't in Cleveland. It's stupid he ain't in New Orleans.
All I'm going to say, definitely Pittsburgh. I don't care about the other two people. I'm still emotional about that. We don't care about that. All I'm going to say is this is the only time, if we believe this is happening, that they can do this. This is the only time. Because once this dude puts this uniform on, and he will put a uniform on, it's over. This is when the Sanders gonna shine. We knew coming out of Florida State, we knew Dion was a great defensive back, but we didn't know Dion was the greatest defensive back that ever played in the NFL. But at that point, we didn't. We knew he was gonna be good. We just didn't know.
I hope this boy.
Yes.
I hope he destroys.
Yes.
That's why, Lord Jesus, I just pray.
I want him to have that Tom Brady chip on his shoulder when he gets in the NFL, and I really hope pick 122, 123, we finally just come to our senses and we do it because I have this thing on his shoulder and comes in this league and listen, it's like us on our job. We can be great at our job, but they that person right above us is taking all the credit for the greatness that you're doing. But one day your greatness gonna shine, and they can't do nothing about it. Right now we're suffering. We're people. We're a group of people who've been suffering for 400 years. We know how to make a meal out of nothing. And this dude got everything.
He got the right daddy. He got the right daddy for this.
Yes, he got everything to make that meal. All he has to do is be able to get in the kitchen. And when he gets in that kitchen, and he will, the sky's gonna be the limit now. Like I said, we can sit here mad. We can sit here mad about human rights. We can be mad that we got whoever we got in the office right now. We can get mad that they taking vouchers in Texas for schools now. We can be pissed off at all of that. But we know how to make a way, and he got the right daddy. He got the right mindset. He got the right situation. Now, is it collusion as you put on there? Possibly. But I don't. It's a different type when we comparing these two in the picture. One, they hate it because he showed himself to be pro-black, and you have audacity to show yourself pro-black. The other one is you're above everything, and you got the audacity to think you're above everything. That's two different types of disrespect that's going on.
But the plan ain't no different. They're making sure that they set a precedent. I mean, you're talking about this guy he went to the Super Bowl 2 years before they did this mess to him. It's all of a plan, and I just think it's just horrible. I can't believe that these owners clearly sat in a room. They had some little, I don't know, they had some underlying meeting. Skulls and bones. I don't, damn it, no. But there's no reason under the sun that you and anybody else can explain to me and anybody else who actually love the game of football on why this specimen of a quarterback is sitting on a freaking board right now.
All I'm going to say, listen, I'm not arguing that point. I don't want to argue that point. We can go collusion if we need to. We can.
Answer that.
Paul, listen,
answer
I'm the needles. You were exactly right, but I agree. We do need a quarterback, and I don't know why yet. I'm trying to figure that out. But what I'm going to say is, before we go collusion in this process, we're literally mad at about 4 or 5 teams right now because we see a blatant need and they're not doing something. So that's where, and that includes my team. I can be pissed off right now.
But I see what you're saying. Okay, it's 5 teams. That's only one that needed him. But honestly, the way this is going, it could have been 15 teams that needed a damn quarterback. And guess what? I think the same thing would have happened. Same thing. If these 5 can do it together, and one of them being a black head coach, he's the owner.
He ain't got no power.
But he ain't got any clip. But this shows his powerlessness. This shows it.
There's a difference in power. Listen, as we said,
he on his way out any damn way.
Hold on, now.
Believe it or not. No, I'm not talking trash. I'm talking real. You know he on his way out.
Now you're talking the difference between millionaires and billionaires. We've always had that conversation. We know there's a difference between millionaires and billionaires right there. We know that we can see the difference. And those billionaires do not look like that billionaire you just talked about. None of them. Well, half of one, because I think Magic owns a piece of the Commanders. That's the only part of that is in that situation.
They're like, we gave you quarterbacks, we gave y'all head coaches. What else do you want? We're not about to let Dion come in here and be no owner. This was I think this was on page, I told Paul and them earlier, this was on page 472 of Project 2025.
Industry rule number 4080, like Tribe Called Quest said. Industry rule number 4080.
It was on Project 2025. Trump put this in place.
Paul, don't you exclude your team, because listen, who's y'all backup in Tennessee?
You can't even talk about nobody else's team. I'm gonna stop you there. You need to answer this question.
I did answer this question right now, and because we're not gonna talk about who we picked, but right now we were picking for the first of these. They thought, boom, 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 boom. You know the mindset of Pittsburgh, how they do. They needed that defensive line, and they needed a running back. And if both of y'all are paying attention, you know, as a Steeler, looking at those things we needed. You knew that. We also needed reindeer. Huh?
Y'all gonna give Rudolph
I can't control what they think is a setup or something else, but what we picked were needs at that particular moment. It ain't like we went out and picked a wide receiver or defensive back, which we didn't need just to not do this. We needed those positions. Now, again, all I'm gonna keep saying about this is, I'm not happy this dude is not drafted, because first, as an NFL player, we tired of hearing it. That's number one. That's rule one. But rule two is this: simply, when this dude gets his opportunity, is when the magic's gonna happen. Did he say Hunter Dickerson? You should.
That's why I covered my face.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Man. Why you say Bo Nix? I mean, Maria, why you say Bo Nix? Why you went straight to Hunter Dickerson? I mean, Bo Nix, Dylan Gilbert, all of them the same.
My team picked properly. My team picked properly in the draft.
Y'all picked the defensive back when y'all clearly got the best defensive backs in the league right now. Y'all defensive back first round. That's what y'all did. We ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it in a minute. We're gonna talk about more than this little nappy head boy that can't get picked. But Hunter Dickerson, really, and let's see, a running back over a QB.
Yes.
Paul, he's gonna defend his raggedy ass team. I can't believe it, but he's defending them.
Yes. We're building for the quarterback. We're building around. We got the opportunity to do so.
My blood pressure too high. My blood pressure too high at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning.
And part three of this, I know he ain't talking about Mason effing Rudolph when they literally paid him money last year to be their starter. So what is he talking about right now?
They didn't have no choice. They didn't take him over a draft pick that could have helped their team.
Yes, they did. They had a number 1 draft pick, a number 2 round draft pick from Kentucky that was starting for them. They did take him to replace that dude. So don't even try.
I ain't letting you off the hook. Don't do it. You ain't getting off the hook because you're part of the fucking problem.
The whole
league, your raggedy team. No, you and your team, like you said, 5 teams.
Oh,
5. Well, you're one of the freaking 5 that is tearing this whole mess up.
But you started this conversation about the all 32, and then some people got started. You don't want them to back. Okay. What about Bo Nix? Who's y'all backup in Denver? Why do y'all pick him? Why do y'all pick him if y'all need a backup?
Are you so serious right now? You
concerned? Why?
We didn't have a choice. AD, we did, and we didn't resign him.
You didn't have a choice. You did have a choice. Y'all.
Paul, please come on. Let's send you the link. Paul,
let's go back.
Come on here.
Let's go be in the middle. Let's go back. Come on in here. I'm not going to talk about other teams. What we're going to talk about is we want this young man to start. And like I said, I'm not going to say and have a legitimate reason why he hadn't been drafted. And I'm not defending the NFL at all. What I'm saying is, when he gets in there, they ain't going to be able to stop him. So whatever they try to do now, smile, nod, do whatever you do. But when he get in this league, it's going to be a whole different ballgame when they're going to make him the face of the same league they're holding him back from. And y'all both know that's going to happen. I just hope it happens.
How do you think his mental is going to be? Like, would you really?
Yes.
I mean, I know he got to play for somebody. He wants to, but all these people had passed him up, And then I'm sitting there like, are they going to continue this game? Will they cut him? At some point, trust and believe. It ain't like he can't. We wouldn't have thought this wouldn't have happened. Hell, will he even get picked up today? Will he be a full free agent?
Simple as this. Who is his mentor? Who is the person he's worked with in the past? Who is that one name you keep hearing that worked with this kid? That put the stamp on this kid. His name is Tom Brady, and this dude knows what it is to have that chip.
Tom ain't said where Tom at now. Where Tom at today?
Tom is actually a owner of the Vegas. They didn't draft him because they didn't need a quarterback either. But what I'm saying to you is this: this dude knows how to handle something when there's a chip on his shoulder. He had that chip coming out of Jackson State to go to Colorado, and they say he couldn't do that because he went to a black college, and he proved his point. He's going to do the exact same thing here. We just need to get him on the team, and he will get on this team. And once he does, sky is the limit. Is that what Biggie said?
Like Paul said, let us be mad, damn it. Fucking mad.
See, there it is. We both fighting for the same thing. We got Malcolm X over here and Martin Luther King over here. We fight for the same thing. One man and one just trying to tell you how to do it a different way. That's all.
Oh, I can honestly say we're not done with this.
Nope.
We're going to be back and forth throughout this show. If you come up, damn it, we talking. I don't care where we at in this show. But I'm just very upset, disgusted, and appalled. I know he's tearing up tables down there. Oh, Jesus. But what I will say is on the arrogant side of him, he did have, don't make us laugh right now. Right? I want to be bad. I was hyped. I was on Paul and them show this morning on the Extra Point for a few moments. Came to join the other night because Paul's having a heart attack, y'all. Y'all pray for him. Keep his blood pressure in y'all prayers. They had us too late this morning. By the time I came on here to TT like, damn, you okay? No, I'm not.
Well,
I
need to get on the Extra Point because we need to calm the waters a little bit and realize we're gonna be all right. We made the most out of everything we've ever dealt with, and this is gonna be another thing we make the most of.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar. My knees might. Oh Lord, I'm at the preacher's door. My gun might blow. We gonna be all right. I promise you. Oh, okay, I'm back. But y'all pray this boy get picked up today. And this is not the end. And I cannot wait to see the press conference when all this is said and done and the dust settled. And Dion tell what the hell really went down.
Oh yeah. Except for that one team who picked him and said, listen, they called me and they talked to me, and Coach Tomlin told me he gonna get him, and we moved on from it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, he's about we needed you this morning. Paul, I don't think TT wake up to 9:50.
I was up at 6:50 this morning and nobody listen, I would, but Farrah don't even answer my calls anytime during the day, so I know I couldn't get in contact to make sure she don't even want to deal with me to a certain part of a day.
You see how people do me. I was at y'all know that Farrah and Brandy are AKA Africans that work forever. They work all the time. So we had a photo booth last night, and TT was texting me and despondent, but I didn't see it. I was with about 200 fifth graders at a glow party at an elementary school. So, and my body is paying for the kids worked us, y'all. They worked us. Woo! We needed you this morning, T-Dub.
So she just basically tells me she ignored me. She's like, she let the kids. Farrah let the kids hanging out with the fifth graders. She let the kids. But all I tried to do is ask a question.
I didn't even have the phone. The phone was not even in my possession. It was in a crate under a table. The only phone I had was an iPhone running videos. I get in the car and say, TT, I'm calling them back. We trying to get directions home, and I'm calling my co-host back who says I don't care about him.
No. And all I wanted to ask a question. My question, like everybody in America, what do we watch? We got NBA basketball, or do we watch the
I didn't get to watch shit. I was with kids. So when I get up, I'm like, did your dog get drafted? Nope. Brandy ain't let me scroll through shit. I don't know nothing. Taurus had to tell me that Shaduer was still on the board last night. So I came home just frustrated, and I've been mad ever since. So this kind of is what it is.
We're going to come back to it.
We're going to come back. We're going to come back to it, but we're going to move on with the draft for a little bit.
I was going to start singing, but that note didn't hit this morning.
Yeah, I heard you, Michael. Little Michael.
Yeah, that note
scared Michael with the big nose. Okay.
He's still fighting over there, man. He's still fighting.
It is. It's a collusion, damn it. Let me one more time for the people today. The plan. What show was that?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Farrah, you, Paul, you, Stephen A. Smith, all y'all. It's all y'all mad at 5 teams, man. And
No,
I'm
I'm
one
mad
of the
at no, you. Oh, I can't even believe you, TT.
and y'all mad at 5 teams right now. That's all.
With the big nose, the dark skinned kid. Yeah, him with the rat as a pet. That one.
Being the two of us with my fault, I'm singing about the rat now. My gosh.
Wrote a whole song about him. Well, here we go.
See, this is what we need as the people. We need that laughter. We need to get over that.
This shit ain't funny, TT. This
We
shit
are.
ain't funny. It was funny the other day because I was dying laughing, but we're gonna get to some other funnier stuff that Paul. I was about to call his mama and like, look, you need a wellness check because when the Cowboys drafted the other night, he mustard. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. He was. Look, TT, I gotta send you a clip of it. Okay, I gotta send you a clip. You need to go watch that. He was very upset because the first round did not go well for a lot of people, him in particular. But yeah, Cam Ward went first. We knew it. I'm good with it. It is what it is. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see him. I don't really see him panning out in NFL. Not the way they're claiming.
Well, I'll say this.
I think he's gonna be a backup.
The most important part of Cam Ward getting picked number 1 is Warren Moon gave him permission to wear the number 1.
Warren Moon ain't. All right.
Warren Moon gave him permission to wear the number 1. Now Warren Moon ain't never played for the Tennessee Titans.
That's all I was about to say. I let it go because I don't want to disrespect the man.
He played for the Houston Oilers, which becomes the same organization eventually.
He's like, well, they don't exist no more.
But they don't exist.
What team I want?
I'm gonna pick what I want, and we gonna say you can wear number 1. So, but on the real world, the thing I'm gonna say about Cam Ward is, I like his elevation, his extension, what he's done, and coming from a 0-star playing in a backwood college school in Texas.
Yeah, he did.
To go to be the number 1 pick in the draft, that means you putting in the work. That means you are doing something. And if he's going to keep that type of energy, then yeah, I think he can be somewhat of a star in this league, if he's going to keep going in that road. So
I mean, I don't agree. And the reason I don't agree is only because of where he went. Sorry, Paul. Tennessee is known to tear up some shit. They got a new coaching staff, man.
Yeah, they do have a new coaching staff.
Okay.
They build it from the inside out, which is going to be great. Tennessee's going to be better. Plus, you got to remember the one thing that you got to remember, Farrah. They play in one of those worst divisions. All they got to do eventually is win the playoffs every year. Indianapolis, Houston, Jacksonville, and Tennessee. Come on, for real. You just got Houston now. That's it.
I hope Cam is that dude, but I'm not sure either. He ain't. Paul, he ain't that dude. But I hope I'm proving wrong.
I mean, as somebody said, Steve McNair ain't walking through that door. Eddie George ain't walking through that door.
I'm just saying, I just don't feel like he's that dude. On paper, yes, he was number 1. Can't nobody argue with it about it. The only reason why he can't is because of who was picking and what they needed. If not, I mean, Jacksonville. Oh, mercy. They wanted him bad. I felt like Cleveland should have taken him, but honestly, if Cleveland had taken him, I don't think they would have got the full production out of him the way they needed to on both sides because they didn't need. I think they picked what they actually needed. They went ahead and traded up, let Jacksonville have it. They traded down rather and let Jacksonville have it. I think it was a better pick for him to be down there, but Cleveland didn't have to. But I think it was good. I think it was good for them.
He would have a longer career in Cleveland than he will have in Jacksonville. And I'm
going to say that
because in Cleveland he would be a wide receiver and have a package of defensive plays every now and then and maybe in the slot, which will save his body and energy. In Jacksonville, he gonna be playing both ways.
Both sides.
And this dude, you're 129 pounds in the NFL. I know your talent is your talent, but you better start eating and putting those away because playing defense back and wide receiver in this league is hard.
He will, but it's gonna take one hit and he'll learn. He might back off of that.
So here's my question: do you want an 8-year career in Jacksonville that you do both sides? Or a 12-year career in Cleveland where you still go and you go get the results of the results. Which one would you prefer in that situation?
He want both. He said if you can't play both, he ain't playing at all.
Okay, well, sit there.
He just want if he's gonna retire by 30.
Yeah, because his body is not going. I mean, it's hard. I wish him nothing but luck. And I thought Jacksonville paid the Kings ransom to move up 3 spots, but they wanted him.
They needed him.
And the dude is only 300. His home is 300 miles from Jacksonville, so now he plays at home. He's playing at home. He's originally.
And think about it. And they're going now. Going to have the best season. They already have a couple extra drafts. They're going to get the quarterback. They want some more quarterbacks next year. I feel like if they want to get rid of what they got, he ain't got but another year or two in blessings to you. He only got a couple more years to sit down there in Jacksonville and do what he got to do. Jacksonville has the drafts in the next couple of years to be able to pick somebody. Next year actually is a better quarterback draft.
They're not going to pick a quarterback when they're paying Trevor Lawrence $750 million. They trade him.
They're not. I'm just saying that I only think he has a couple more years. They're not about to get Travis and let him sit there for 3 more years and do nothing. They will start to build around him. They will start to figure something out. Too many other teams have said, "Look it, I'll eat the money." I mean, look what Denver did. They just said, "Look, I'll pay him. He got to go." I'm just saying, people are making those decisions for the long term, and I don't think any amount of a contract is going to keep someone there. If they have a large contract, they planning a 2-year plan around your ass. I guarantee you that.
Well, speaking of what Denver did, the third pick, the Giants, who got that quarterback Denver did that too. Yeah, that works right into that game right there. Right into
Giants are stupid.
The Giants and Mr. Carter, the first Muslim to be picked in the top 3 in the NFL history. Congratulations, Mr. Carter.
Bad.
He's a bad man. Now, I wonder how bad he is because you see him on the podcast with Parsons, and they were talking and they was hyping each other up, and Parsons asked him, "Are you going to try to wear that number 11 in New York?" And he comes back out of his mouth with the biggest thing that I've ever heard as a Giant fan. When he slapped in the face, he said, "No, that number 56 look good." You think they're gonna give him Lawrence Taylor's number? Do you, in your right mind, think the Giants will give him Lawrence Taylor's number?
No.
I gotta ask you that question. I mean, for real.
No, he's not getting that number. And if he does get it, it's gonna be another disgrace slap to somebody's face. He's too young for that. Not gonna say he won't earn it one day, but until then.
But Lawrence Taylor wasn't Lawrence Taylor until he became Lawrence Taylor in 56. So Carter can only be Carter until he becomes Carter.
Well, I think Carter's gonna have a good career there in New York. I just hopefully they build around him and get the pieces in play. But he's the biggest piece they needed to start with. So they did good picking that one. That was a good pick. Will Campbell, what you feel like that was out there in New England?
I'm gonna say 4 and 5. I don't even talk about these linemen. We don't talk about linemen.
No, but they play a big part because this is why they have a losing ass season. Just because of certain pieces that they actually needed. Now they have bigger pieces they need, but you got to go for what you need right now.
I'm gonna say something about the Patriots, and we can talk all we want. You can't name somebody that they picked at first few rounds that made an issue. We don't know the Patriots. The Patriots pick people that fit certain things for them, and then they win with those things. And this,
but that was with a different coach, though. You got to think Belichick did that with those players.
So you say Belichick ain't coming through the door? So Belichick ain't
coming through the door. I don't really know what's going to happen in New England. That was a different coach.
But the coach is somebody who played for Bill Belichick, who was assistant under Bill Belichick, who smelled like Bill Belichick, and is not dating somebody or married to somebody older than Bill Belichick's girl.
Well, there it is. He ain't gonna make it. Shit, if you ain't got a 22-year-old, you ain't doing right.
So, but again, New England is doing what New England does. They got that need, and I say anything I'm gonna say what that pick Cleveland did. You know, but I would prefer.
That was the first dumb pick that happened.
But see, I think the
pick. No, Mason's a good player, but they should have picked. They should have.
They panicked. They panicked because they were confused between the two people, Hunter and Carter. They were confused, and we know that. And so they took the haul. And smart, I didn't pay attention to it, but when people say what they got was basically what they gave up to Houston to get that quarterback. So basically, what they were doing is refilling all this stuff that they did when they gave up to get that quarterback from Houston. And I get it; they rebuilding from inside out of there, and the kind of stuff. So what they did was, I think, smart for the future. but horrible for the present.
It is, but we don't know about this collusion meeting that they had. And they know they got some more chances, later down the road. I mean, it's almost blatant. Like, how do you just let you know you can get him later? Damn, when is later? Like, I'm not understanding. But Mason Brown was a pretty good pick for him. Anson Genty, we already knew. We already knew that, which is a good pick. Shout out to Lone Star High School, Frisco, Texas, Mr. Genty. Now the Jets, Mimbu,
offensive lineman. They needed to protect the new quarterback they got. No question about that.
Yeah. Panthers
loved it.
Loved it. Good.
Loved it.
Man, listen.
Loved it.
Like, he on the ball. Oh Lord Jesus, they didn't know what to do. Give him now.
They shaking the card, huh?
They were shaking. Hoping they phone call go through. Who went on him? No,
please. Come on. Yeah, love the pick.
The little quarterback needed him. I'm hoping it helps them out. They got a long road ahead of them, but they are doing the right thing and getting a couple of pieces together they need to. But I know he was shaking. Everybody was shaking. And the collusion meeting, they know they agreed upon it. But until, it's a lot of time, like, man, you said I could get it, man. So I'm trying to tell you.
Listen,
I'm going to run it.
And number 9, it doesn't matter what Mr. Banks does, and he's from Texas, and I love this kid. No matter what he do, people go hold it because they didn't pick the quarterback the first round. There's going to always be an issue with him. It doesn't matter what happens here.
He's going to get booed down there in his own damn stadium. Boo, you should have got picked till 7th round. But, Colston Loveland, that tight end.
No question. Chicago got a tight end to add some more offensive round.
That quarterback ain't going to be able to find.
We'll see.
Listen,
somebody going to be open.
They'll be open. We just need him to he need to get the ball to him.
I ain't fooling with you.
Quit running around in circles. They ran 4 routes and been open 3 times, and you still got the ball. That's all I'm
saying. San Francisco, we don't know what they need because they need everything. So we can't, because everybody left. They need everything, so no question about that.
Yeah, Mikael Williams, that was a good pickup. Tyler Book, man, listen, Paul, you okay? You still there?
Did you see HourTake the other day when Stephen A. say, what are the Cowboys doing? The last 3 first-round picks was Tyler Booker, Tyler such and such, and something Tyler.
They're all 3 Tylers. Are they from Tyler, Texas, too? Brandy actually sent me that. Brandy sent me a picture like, what is going on? I'm confused. I'm like, yes, 3 Tylers.
So here's the secret, Dallas Cowboy fans. Have a son. Name him Tyler in some situation, and you will get drafted first round by the Cowboys in a few years. We've got the game plan. Go with it.
Got
no matter how good he is. His name Tyler.
Everybody named Tyler. So who did the Cowboys pick? Tyler?
Tyler? Don't make
Tyler. What's that? You like Tyler boy? Tyler. That's what they picking. Falcons, who cares? Jalen Walker, he's a good edge rusher, though. No cap on him. No Diddy. Walter Nolan, defensive tackle.
I think he went too early. Early. Yeah, I mean, I saw him play at Mississippi, and he's really good, but I think he went too early. Okay. So that's me.
Oh shit! Let's see what Paul talking about over here. I'm feeling better about the Cowboys draft. All of their great teams were great up front. They were. We're not taking that away from you, but that was a dumb pick. So don't make yourself feel better. However you need to do.
No, make yourself feel better. Wait every 30, 40 years and get a good up front, win a Super Bowl, and wait 30, 40 more years and do it again.
You know you're going to be dead by the time they win another Super Bowl. You're not going to get to witness it.
You know what I'm saying? We good. We good with
that. And you're going to live to 110, and you still ain't going to get a Super Bowl.
All right, let's see. Stewart, great specimen. Didn't have much production at A&M, but he is what he is. And I think they only picked him because they don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson, and that's gonna be an issue. You better figure it out.
Yeah, the offseason about to be funny after this draft. I promise you that. There's gonna be a lot of people not coming to practice. I'm not doing it. I think it's already started. Okay, Mr. Black Jeff Fisher, 8-8.
Ooh. Is that 8-8 makes you in the playoffs? How many Super Bowls y'all win when we were 8-8? In fact, how many playoff wins y'all got when we were 8-8? All right, then let's move on now.
I'm just saying, y'all can't keep just getting to the playoffs. Like we're over that, right? The Lakers just get to the playoffs.
You're right. I'm over that too, but I want y'all. Please do me a favor. Y'all give me consistency of 17 getting the playoff, and then worry about what we do past that.
Hey, look, ain't nobody over here. I'm not the one that boasts and brag about the Broncos. I take it as it comes. I'm a fan, but I keep it real. There ain't no fucking Super Bowl team right now. It is what it is. I was
All
lucky
right.
to win it the year we did. So,
We got, I like the 19th pick. I don't know the wide receiver at Ohio State. I like him. I don't
yeah,
Tampa. I think they're pushing, going toward the idea your boy only gonna play another year or so down
yeah.
there. So
But I
they
tell you
want to
what,
make sure they're prepared. That was a
go,
luxury pick right now.
go ahead and talk about number 20.
I can't see
You
number 20. Who's
said,
number 20
you
to pick? I can't
said,
see
you
Fox.
said,
I don't see number 20 right there.
Mr. Barron got us another cornerback to go on the other side, baby. We about to lock this whole shit down out there.
Great pick, Texas. I love the pick. I didn't know if that was your need. I thought y'all needed a running back right there. I didn't. I don't. But I see the direction y'all going. Listen, you got to be able to stop that dude in Kansas City.
But I did want dude from UNC. I felt like we could have picked him up because he was still on the board. But we didn't pick him up. But I'm good with the cornerback because that just locks down our defense. Defense wins championships. On that, like that's what got us most of our games. All we needed was our defense to do what they need to. Bo,
can I ask you a question?
Interception.
Did you say defensive win championships?
Yes, it did.
So
I will always feel that way.
Then nobody should be complaining about the number 21 pick, then, right? Because defense wins championships, right?
Nobody said that. Nobody is taking anything away from Derek Harmon. Derek Harmon is an awesome defensive tackle. And then I will, first off, let me give my condolences. His mother passed away a few hours after he was drafted. I'm hoping that she was knowledgeable and was able to know her son was drafted. But his mother passed.
He got enough time to get drafted. He went to the hospital and let her know
that
she was.
So
he got a chance to turn her forehead and let her know that and I think that's one of the things she could say, okay, my son's gonna be okay now. And she held on till then. She held on.
And he about to tear some damn heads.
So I'm gonna say, but what I'm gonna do is number 22, I'm laughing. Because you know what? You signed Najee Harris. You left Pittsburgh so they can draft a running back in the first round. Mm-hmm. There you go.
And that. Now he should be a Bronco. He should be a Bronco.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
He should be a Bronco.
I 100% agree.
Let me check on these comments. I like Coach SpongeBob shoes. I'm just saying, respect the star.
Coach SpongeBob. Wow.
You know what? Legion of Boom Part 2.
That's Denver. That's what Denver's building back there. That's what Denver is building.
And that's what when we won the Super Bowl in 2011, 20, whatever year it was. What did we have? Defense. That's what it was. We had a defensive team, and we had broke neck. My Peyton Manning,
an 87-year-old quarterback, and a broke
neck.
Yes,
we did, and won that damn Super Bowl. So, it was good. But Omari and Hampton. I hope they do you. Here's a good coach. Hopefully they'll do the right thing by him.
He went to the perfect place and the perfect coach because that's a running situation. I'm just making fun of Najee Harris, who signed that deal and left Pittsburgh to go to them for them to draft a first round pick. Now they're gonna have thunder on the backfield. That's what they're gonna do. Thunder and thunder.
He knew that's what they were gonna do. Who they were gonna draft, he just didn't know. But now you do. Now you do.
23. The best dressed draft pick in the first round, man. No question.
Living my life like it's golden. I'm okay. Man, listen. He was living his life like he was golden, okay?
And he went to the right team with all that goal on that Green Bay. Golden. He felt right at home.
Golden. Good Didn't you see him hype the crowd up?
Let's go. I got hype. I'm like,
I got hype.
Green Bay drafted a darn wide receiver in the first round.
Him and Love about to move into an apartment together. They about to be butt buddies. Do you understand me?
It's gonna be called the Golden Love.
I'm ready. I cannot wait to see this season with them two on there. What Paul talking about? He said Omar and Hampton to let me see what they great pickup. Harbaugh is gonna run the ball down your throat.
Oh, we didn't doubt it. Oh, I think it was a great pickup. I'm just making fun of Najee leaving Pittsburgh. That's all. I just make fun of that right there. That's all it was for me. Now, Donovan Jackson, a good offense. I don't know much I didn't pay too much of the offensive lineman right now. So
Green Bay drafted 2 receivers, plenty of youth at that position. They did.
I know they did one, and I think everybody
maybe
else.
Second round.
I think everybody else was like 21, 22, 23 anyway, so it didn't make much difference. They all young anyway.
Yeah, what they got an offensive tackle in the second round. I don't see where they got another second round.
Remember, we in the round. It was the third round last night.
Yeah, I got it too, but we'll see.
Number 25. I'm gonna step back and let you have that. I ain't gonna have a conversation about that. Let's move on to number 26. See, did you see the anger? Let's move to 26. Thank you. James Pierce Jr. James Pierce Jr. Number 26, Atlanta. They gave up too much for this dude, but this dude is a good player. Was a good player in Tennessee.
Yeah, he was.
And Atlanta's building up a defense back there too for some reason. They think they don't need a quarterback. They're good.
They don't believe in your quarterback. Sorry. Don't believe in him at all. No. Nope. I liked him in college.
Tyler Williams.
Savayan Williams, TCU third round. Oh, okay, they did get one third round. Okay. All right.
See, anything else in the first round that stands out to you?
No. No. But first round, I mean, this was actually a really good draft. If you want to say from past drafts, this was actually a really good draft where people drafted, did what they needed to, except my scandal. Now, round 2, we're going to run through this pretty quickly. Anything in here that stood out?
Yes. One thing that stood out. What is it you think it stood out for me?
I don't know.
That's what stood out, damn it. You knew what I knew. Number 35. Number what? Number 41.
He would have went. I thought he would have went in the first round. I'm just going to be honest.
And number 49, 3 Gamecocks right there in that second round.
I thought Nick would have went first round.
Now here's the problem. Look at the first round. Go back to the first round. How many people picked safeties? There was nobody who picked the safety in the first round.
I get it. Nobody picked Shaduer either.
But
so what the hell is it?
But we're talking safeties and defensive backs. You need more than. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that.
Titans on the clock. Oh shit! I got the TV on.
Yeah, go ahead, trade that first pick to us. We give you a further couple of rounds back, and let's go ahead and knock this on out for us.
Y'all, this is so stressful to me. I swear this draft has never been this stressful in my life.
But
this year.
But second round, there was still a lot of talent on the board. Both of the running backs from Ohio State got drafted. Like I said, my 3 Gamecocks. Luther Burton with the Houston.
the Chicago. I've been paying attention to 51 Nick. Certain they needed an edge. Anything that the Panthers pick up is a need. Anything that's going to pick up. Trey Harris said they got a wide receiver out there. San Francisco ain't doing nothing.
Number 61 was a very good pick. As he ran like a 4.4 in the combine. He was a very good defensive back. I think they were worried of something about a back issue.
Yeah. I think he's having another surgery.
But that was a very good pickup. And number 58, and that's because of, Jack Bash, TCU wide receiver, because of course his brother was one of the people who died in New Orleans on the first year, got in a car accident. I mean, got hit right over by the
cloud too, yeah.
So congratulations to everybody in the second round, but go Cox!
Woohoo! Question though, who the hell is number 40?
Number 40 would be
another quarterback. A quarterback that went before.
Oh, that's the 29-year-old from Louisville. That's the one from Louisville who
that's played. Who you take him. Oh,
yeah, that's the dude who played. He's still in college, and everybody he played with his first year at Oregon, I think it was Oregon, has been in the league for at least 6-7 years. And he just coming in now.
They getting pension already.
Yeah, they about to retire, and he's coming in. So,
all right, okay, yeah. As y'all can see, I'm a little. We did the second round. There we go. Let's see what happened to him.
No. This is where your bitterness comes in because I ain't got anything to talk about over here. All right, third round.
So freaking frustrated.
Oh, by the way, on a little side note, number 78, Jordan Birch. He's also a former Gamecock. He transferred to Oregon his senior year, so it's all about the chickens.
One more time, and I'm disconnecting you.
Excuse me.
You know what I have a problem with? Motherfucker, 92. When 92 went, 92.
Listen, I didn't have the problem with 92.
Because he's going to be their running back? Because he's not going to be a quarterback.
Who's the starting quarterback in Seattle right now?
Nobody, but it damn sure gonna be Milrose. I really do think that. I don't know what they will do about their quarterback position, but if they think Milrose is gonna be it, then no.
Let
I
me
can
ask you
see Milrose getting drafted and turn him into a halfback, running back. Yeah.
Tight end, one of
Yeah.
those stat backs. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask a question. The last time Seattle drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round, do you who that was?
Yeah, I know who it was. It was out of was he wasn't even in NC State no more. That was my boy.
At Wisconsin, correct?
Yeah. That was Wilson. Wilson. He went to NC State, transferred to Wisconsin, and that's who they drafted 3rd round at 5'10".
And at that time, Wilson was just whatever Wilson was. So you never know what it can turn out to be.
But he was supposed to go 3rd round. He was supposed. It's a difference when you're supposed to go that round. When you're projected for that round, no one is projected 1st round and drops out of the damn draft.
Well, we talking about Milroe now. You still on that?
I told you it's gonna kill. I done told you.
Shaduer off your chest.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Off your chest, though. What I'm saying is,
Dion, where you need us to meet up at?
Milroe will be okay where he is now. Number 94 pissed me off. Now 90 94 was the one that just made me.
I text you. All I said was, "Okay, bro." Didn't even type no more.
And guess what? About 6 minutes ago, Paul said tights on the clock. Then the dude just disappeared. He looked. He like, okay, I'm shutting it. Hold on. We about to draft. I'm disappearing. I ain't talking to y'all.
Wait a minute. They got 4 more minutes. Cam still on the clock. Winston Jr. still on the clock. No, he got picked. Tennessee. Yeah, they're on the clock 4 minutes. 4 minutes. But no, 3rd round was that's about all I got on here. Everybody else got picked up.
Number 83. Remember that y'all wonder why we didn't pick him. Did you see the highlights of this dude from Iowa? This Caleb Johnson, who's the big, excuse me, Paul, the Big Ten player of the year.
Is this the running back that what was his 40?
I don't remember what his 40 was. But this dude is a monster. He's a boom. And
what you think about 67 though?
Let's see, 67. Harold Fanning, yes, tight end. And he went to Kent State. He's an Ohio boy. I think I like that pick for them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The problem is they still ain't got nobody throw it to him. But I understand that same problem in Pittsburgh right now. But like I said, 3rd round, I'm pretty good round. Nothing other than, like I said, 94 disappointed me much more than 92 did. But
Marcos, we did pick up somebody through the Panthers. Who did we pick up? It was Pat Bryant. We got a wide receiver.
See, so you got a receiver. So
we did via Carolina.
Value picks. Everybody got what they're getting, what they're needing, filling out their rosters. I'm liking.
Did you think the Cowboys needed another cornerback?
Yes, because they're about to lose 1 or 2, and the Dallas cornerbacks are not that good. They're really not that good.
Yeah.
So
okay. Nobody's really good down that team, but
okay. So we want to talk about your boy Scatterboo's still out there. You know he ain't got drafted yet too.
But we knew he wasn't gonna go 1st, 2nd. I figured 3rd round at minimum, but we already know that's a steal. Whoever gets him, that's a steal. And I know you hoping the Steelers come in and steal it.
No, because we drafted Johnson.
I want everybody else. You want all of them.
I don't want him to come to Dallas. They need to run it back. You don't want him to slip in around to come down here, and you're gonna have to wear a Dallas Scatterboo jersey. I'm just saying.
All right, the pick is in, but I don't think the commissioner comes out today.
Oh no, this is just ain't no commissioner today. Commissioner go.
Yeah, he going home, but we about to see who we have rounds 4 through 6 today. We're gonna pray that your boy get off the board. Sorry, I'm turned sideways, but I got to see this TV as well. But hopefully he gets picked up 4 through 6. We'll see how it goes. If he doesn't, I'm going live later today.
As y'all know, we're supposed to be talking about the NBA. We ain't talking about
We are. We are. I promise you, we're going to the NBA. We're going to the NBA right now.
With live coverage through the draft.
With live coverage through the draft. That's what it is. What we do. All right. Look, is this the Commissioner White coming out?
Hope it ain't somebody. I don't want. I ain't asking no question. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Who? Shimray DK.
Oh, they got Shimray DK?
Yep.
I have no idea.
Wide receiver out of Florida.
I don't know who that dude is. I don't know who's a Shimray
There
DK.
you go.
Go, Paul.
Man, go Paul. Go Paul. Go
Why
Paul.
did you
That's
draft the
all
wide receiver from Miami? So he knew somebody to be comfortable with. DK. I hope it's DK unless it's pronounced Dyke.
Man, I'm over that. Okay, we're going to the NBA. I need a break. I need a break to the next draft come up in 10 minutes. Listen, all right, we're going to the East.
Okay.
I don't know which one we're in. I gotta pick whoever. Let me find the right one. I'm talking about the East and shit. I'm about to bring up the West. How about that? How about we just take this down? We're gonna take this down. We're gonna come up with whoever the hell come up. That's where I'm at today. Because I'm mad.
Let's get it. Let's get it started. Let's get it. Okay.
West.
Now, how the West will be won. We had two close games in the first one, and then the Clippers got home in their little magical building of life with all the people sitting up all high in front of you, and they pull out a victory in 1783. You know, there's going to be a game like this on both sides in this series. There's going to be two close games, and there's going to be two games that's going to not be close, and there's going to be two close games again. How does go? That kind of thing. The Clippers came out hot. They were home. They did their thing. All they did was secure home, kept home court advantage right now. That's all they did.
But the Clippers are really playing well. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on in Denver. I can't say they're not playing well. It's just that the Clippers are just right now, just a little bit better right now. So this 3-1 lead, whoever wins this game this evening, I feel like is going to win. If Denver wants a chance at this dang gum series, they got to win today. They have to win today. Clippers can't go up 3-1. It's a wrap. Then they're going back home. It's a wrap.
I agree, and I think Denver will probably pull it out today. It's just the nature of this thing, and still we're holding on that somebody stays healthy, and he played really good. Was it 21-11, 6-3 last game?
Yeah,
good game. Played home. Now we also got to remember Denver still got a new coach. They still dealing with somebody new, so this ain't the same.
This ain't even about the coach. They running the same plays that they had all year. They ain't even worried about him. That's like you getting a new boss. We don't care about you. Who training you?
We don't care about you.
We don't care about. Come on. That was stupid to fire that coach right before the playoffs. It'd be different if they wasn't going to the playoffs or the play-in. Man, look, he could have stayed there till it was a wrap. So I don't see the big difference. But watch, they're gonna fuss about that. They lose a series, that's gonna be part of why. Changing coaching staff right before the playoffs. We're gonna hear the storyline. It is what it is. So the Clippers is gonna win this one. I don't know what I said the other day, but shit, this is what it is. But I'm hoping Denver have something left in them.
You picked the let me look at my
yeah.
We both got the Nuggets in this series.
They should win it. We both know this. They should, but can't make them do what they're supposed to do.
Oh, Tootin! By Shul Tootin, the Jacksonville Jaguars picked him to 104 running back out of Virginia Tech. Rootin' Tootin is the new running back.
What just happened?
Jacksonville picked the running back.
You know what name I'm looking for. If that name doesn't come up, I don't care.
You should represent this dude because the dude transferred from A&T to Virginia Tech, so he's home. He's a homeboy for you. You should represent this dude.
Trader.
How did he trade? Because the dude got Virginia Tech children in the bag.
All right, Aggie pride, damn it.
Thank you. Get hype, Aggie pride. Woo!
Now you got to just make the team. All righty. NFL ain't no joke. NFL ain't no damn joke.
I ain't no joke.
All right, let's see. Let's what's up with this next one? Let me get y'all pulled up here. And stop sharing so I can pull up the correct screen. But the next one we're gonna talk about is our good old boring series. Let's get that out of the way. Did you snore?
All right.
Oh Jesus! Oh, you're an idiot. All right, so we got this boring ass Pacers series with the Bucks.
You say the boring ass Pacers
And
series.
the only thing that I can say is the book that yeah, I don't have nothing.
Yeah, it's 2-1. That's what we can say about that.
Let's find something.
It's 2-1. Yeah.
I don't think we've had a buzzer beater shot at the end of the quarter. Nothing. I mean, nothing.
What we got is Gary Trent Jr., who stepped up in Game 3 and became a star when you got a superstar who didn't do what was he doing? What did he do? So we'll see. But they always say role players play better at home, and they were at home, and he's a role player, so it all fits into what it fits into.
I just think the Pacers go ahead and end this shit up. But honestly, who wants to play the Pacers? I mean, Halliburton, he's doing his thing, but yeah, next series.
Now this has been an undercover good series.
I'm loving this. This is my series right here.
No, nobody wanted to watch this, but this has been an undercover good series. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This has been an awesome series.
So the Knicks up 2-1 and stole the home court back in the first game. And Karl Anthony Towns woke up. Where was he? Where did he
I don't know. I don't know where Carl been, but he woke up. He's there. Now Cave since game 2. What did he do the other night? I don't remember him. He didn't. Yeah.
He did the same thing, but somebody else woke up from New York. That's all it is. Somebody else woke up. We got to see a picture of somebody else waking up from Denver.
I think I went with New York in this one. I think I'm sticking with them.
You went with the mighty Knicks. We both went with the Knicks in the series. So
okay, we're gonna stick with them.
No question. Congratulations.
Now this is a semi-boring. Half I can watch a little bit series.
I want to pause you for a second, and I want a moment of silence. The Giants picked up Cam Scatterboo, running back from Arizona State, the New York Football Giants.
I love Scatterboo. Is this a good place for him?
Dude, what you're paying attention to is New York the Giants are getting a hell of a draft. You keep paying attention right there.
They are.
We ain't gonna talk about the second pick, but we go to, Abdul Carter, then they drafted the quarterback, and then now they got Scatterboo. Come on.
Scatterboo about to listen.
The Cowboys gonna see Scatterboo twice a year.
They had a chance to get him.
Yep, they did.
And they had their everybody that beat them this year that came out of this draft, they had a chance to get them, but just they want to go back to the Celtics in Orlando.
We still gotta talk about this one.
No, we don't. We already know. Celtics, quit playing games. Let's go. Let's get it. Get some rest.
Game Lakers in 6. I keep telling y'all that. I ain't saying that now. The Lakers in 6.
Now we ain't gonna. I'm about to call you up too. Have you seen the reel of them? Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6. Shannon Sharp. Mr. I quit ESPN before they fire my ass.
You can drink green apple. You can buy you a Snapple. Lakers in 6.
Lakers is not winning this. Did
you heard what I just said?
But you know what? Record this. Anybody, y'all know I hate LeBron as a player, but that mug went slap off last night. Did you see him?
He knew he had to go off because your boy told him he wasn't feeling well. Luka didn't do anything last night.
Luka did nothing.
He told him he wasn't feeling well, so LeBron put on his cape last night, and he put on a show last night. But you ain't gonna get them every game. So
no, you're not gonna get them every game. But I will give LeBron his little respect last night. He was pulling up. But it just wasn't enough. He didn't have nobody with him that was able to do anything for him to get him where he needed to be. So I think it's gonna be the tale of the series. Y'all need Luka and LeBron. You can't have one and the other. You can win a few games, but like I told you, I don't feel like the Lakers can beat anybody in the West in a 7-game series. Not full out. 1 game, yes. But 7, no.
You got the Wolves. I got the Lakers. Let's keep going.
All right. Tomorrow, 3:30. Don't get missing.
I don't care if you go missing. I don't care if I see you kissing. Lakers and 6.
Can we get this sweep out the way? And Ja, just don't play no more.
Now,
Didn't he get hurt the other night? I think this was purposefully so he can have an excuse to not play today and let this
fair.
series be done.
I don't know, fair. I think the NBA did this one because Memphis was up by 30 and then they hurt Ja. Memphis was up by 30 and they hurt Ja for real. And then all of a sudden it was like, mm, I wanted, we know Oklahoma City was going to win this series. There's no question about that. But we wanted to see them play a healthy Memphis squad.
Yeah, a good series. It still could have been a good series, even though we know KC was gonna win.
And with I don't get with Ja last game, Memphis would have won by at least 10 to 15 because they had a go-to dude.
That's respectable.
We know Triple J, whatever the dude name is, not a go-to dude. There is not another go-to person on that squad for Memphis.
So who's to blame for Memphis this year, for this playoffs? Now we know OKC is a better team. They should have gotten beat 10, 15 points. Fine. But do you see this 131-80? I mean, like you said, at one point they was up. They were beating them more than how many points they had. It was up by 60 in game 2 at one point. Yeah. Who's to blame for this? Because Ja did just get hurt last night. So
now,
who's right?
We got to put in perspective. The first game was Oklahoma City proving that everybody say they ain't gonna win nothing, and we put a smackdown. Game 2, Oklahoma City played at home. Game 3, we were in Memphis, and Memphis was literally up by 30, and all of a sudden, boom, and this happens. Now we know it's over in 4 now because if Ja don't play, Memphis ain't gonna score 80 points.
We know that. But what about game 1 and 2 with Ja? What about it?
1 and 2, like I said, the first game was that first playoff game. We had all that energy. We've been off for like 6 weeks, and we played. Game 2, they literally beat them. But Memphis played a better game than game 1, as we can see. They held them less points and they scored more points. And in game 3, Memphis, it was like this. It was Oklahoma City, and then it started coming down, and then Memphis had them. And all of a sudden this. Now, I don't even want to watch the next game because it is going to be horrible without Ja in this game. Kind of like the next series you're going to talk about. And I think that was intentional. And they tell me Draymond tripped that dude up. Draymond didn't trip that dude up. That dude dove in Butler's legs, and you can see that dude dove.
Let me get to that series. Because right now I'm wondering, what Butler gonna do? Is he gonna be able to play? Have you heard anything? Because that was a hard fall, boy.
No. I don't think Butler's playing the next game. And if he does, he's not gonna be the same. When you bust your butt and hurt your butt, that's a different conversation, man. You can't go around anything. You can't, like a knee, you can try to go to the other leg. You can't go around your other butt because you come on one of them. That takes your whole body into play. That's a different conversation. Butler ain't playing. And we know Steph is Steph, but Steph is not Steph from 10 years ago that can carry this team by himself. That's why they got Butler in the first place. That's the reason.
And like I said, in the Rockets are a very young team. They're very good. Jalen Green just balled out 38 points. I mean, I think I picked the Rockets. If I didn't, that put me down. Up, here comes somebody. Let me bring them on in. What's poppin', Richie?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome to the show.
All right, what I miss out on? Fill me in.
Oh man, well, you missed out on nothing because you was praising the Lord, and I hope you said a prayer for your sins over here. Give me some blessings up. Just got out of church.
I can't lie, I didn't do it this time, but I can do it next time for you.
Please do it next time for you. You need it. Please do it next time.
Man, you know what? But anywho, well, we're gonna go back to the top topic. What you feel about Shaduer, man?
They did the man dirty. I think they all colluded against him to make him drop like that. But that's gonna be fuel for him. That man is gonna come in and shine. Whoever gives him a shot, he's gonna come in and shine.
Is he going today, or do you think they're gonna just make him a free agent? He ain't even getting picked up today.
I can't even call it now. Like he's not even supposed to have dropped this far, so I can't even call it.
If somebody give him a chance,
gonna take it.
Who you think gonna take him?
Right onto College Street.
That's tough to say, but I don't feel like the quarterbacks that have gone before him are better than him.
We agree. We all agree to that. We definitely agree to that.
Man, when they took Dylan last night, I was done.
It's one cat. I saw footage of him, and he was missing receivers left and right. So I don't know how you could pass up on Shaduer over that.
I don't know how you pass up on Shaduer at all. As I said, it's a collusion. It is a plan.
Absolutely.
This was orchestrated.
Yes.
And it doesn't make, and it's not funny anymore. The shit ain't funny no more.
But the thing I like about it, that's gonna give him some fuel. That's gonna give him a chip on the shoulder.
But that's what we say. What would you really feel like if you were a 21-year-old kid and everyone in the league done said no to you? Now they want to take you. Where's his mental at now? You know,
I think that's just
they're
gonna
really
make him
tearing
stronger.
that man down.
You got to look at who his father is. His father's not gonna let him get down. So no matter what, his father's gonna be in his ear. He gonna come out and shine.
See, this young man has been saying the same thing I've been saying, except I hadn't used the word collusion. That's the only thing he said. Everything I said, I'm with him. I'm with
mad.
him.
I'm angry.
Good.
I need Dion to tell me where to meet. Where we going? That's all I want to know. But yeah, that's how we've been fussing about it. The good old Shaduer. I think it's a collusion. I think this was is more than the 5 teams that didn't pick him that needed a quarterback. I don't care who it was. I don't think they were going to take him at all. I feel like it's more or less him as well as his dad that they're punishing. They're making an example of him. And Dion wants too much. He's too close to ownership.
Right.
We can't let him do this. Who cares about the Mannings? You know, but we're gonna see next year what Archie and them do when Mr. Manning come out. Right. He already did it for his own sons, but oh boy, he's gonna get the red carpet.
Pitt should have picked him up for sure, though.
At the next one.
I mean, you can't go into a season with Mason Rudolph as your starter. Oh, I didn't even see that.
But this dude keeps saying I'm trying to justify it. How do you justify it? He should have been in Pittsburgh. He should have went to New Orleans. Hell, he could. Cleveland had the first dibs on his ass and was stupid enough not to take him. So what we doing? What we doing?
First people, as the young man said, and I agree, all he needs is a shot. And once he gets that shot in that black and gold, then we will see him with that chip on the shoulder. But y'all just relax. It's going to happen.
But my thing is, do you think this collusion is so far gone that he won't get a shot? He's going to be invited to a camp. Do y'all think they will let it go this far? Because we didn't think it'd go this far.
He will be drafted. I'm just going to tell you
he'll go somewhere.
So it must be in here somewhere.
Now, if he gets to the last round, then he'll probably tell Dion to tell people now, don't draft him. Then he can go wherever he want to go and do his thing. But then he may as
well do that now. At this point, I think I would rather be a free agent. So now the ball's in his court.
It's sad.
We'll see what happens. But listen, I'm not gonna get riled up and rev like you ready to go and throw some bricks. They down in Canton, Texas. You know where they at. They're down the street. We can go down into the house right now and go and just hang out with everybody if you want to do that right now. And
Dion done turned all the tables. Do you understand me? But outside of Shaduer, what was your best pick out of here? Who you're a Pittsburgh man, right? Who you with?
Travis Hunter to the Jags. That was the best pick.
Oh, you ain't got nothing on that one?
What am I supposed to say? I believe
it was about everything yesterday.
Hold on. I believe that's a great pick, but like I said to you, the only thing I say is, do you have 8 great years in Jacksonville or maybe 12 years in Cleveland? Because Jacksonville gonna run you both sides and your body. I don't care what kind.
That's what he wants.
That's what any team wants.
You know,
if you can fill 2 positions with one guy, that's a win.
But he's only going to play till he's 30. He's only going to get to play till he's 30.
For him. But Jacksonville, that's a great thing. But for him, his body and his career, is that a great thing? So,
you think he can play both sides of the ball a whole game? Do you really think that? For how long?
Never can say. Injuries, you never know who's going to get injured.
And you got twice the time to get injured because you're going to be on the field. Not just on offense and you get off the field and rest. Now you're on both sides. You got double the opportunity to get hurt.
I don't think he's understanding the magnitude of the NFL opposed to college. I truly don't believe. And Brandy said, "What's up, Richie Rich?"
What's up, Brandy?
But yeah, definitely. I don't think he understands when he get that first hit on either side. Let's see. Coming across that middle, boom, boom.
Hit real.
And when you on defense and they knock your ass, they plow you over. He ain't playing in college. He's not playing in there. He's not playing SEC teams. He's not playing. I think he needs to understand that realness that I don't think he can play both sides. Is he skilled to do it? Yes. But if he wants to continue a career and not be in a wheelchair before he's 30,
first
he's going to pick a side.
He never played SEC team, so don't put that out there. He never played against SEC team.
I think he'll be a better receiver than cornerback.
You think? I always thought he would be a better defensive player.
That's one of the hardest positions on the field is corner.
I think for his pocket, he better be a wide receiver. They sure pay you $50 million as a wide receiver versus $20 million as a defensive back.
See, I think he runs routes better than being able to cover.
Shoot. I don't care what you do.
I'm saying what y'all think his ability is. Not what he's gonna make more money on or how long he can last. What position truly do y'all think he would survive in? Like 100, he can retire.
Yeah, I'm a wide receiver thought on that because he knows how a defensive back. Both sides of the coin.
I'm gonna have to jump out. The wife is lost. We're driving around. So
no problem. Tell me, Tina, what's up?
Hey.
How are you?
There she goes.
How you doing?
Hey, beautiful. All right, we'll let y'all get back. We'll let you get back. But no, jump on. Come on, man. Holla at us.
I'll hop on the next time. Just send me the link.
Nah, all right, baby. Y'all have to be safe now.
All right.
Richie, he finally joined. That's the one I've been messing with. He don't join. They ain't joining. But she done went to church this one on a Saturday.
He had to go to church and pray to talk to you. He had to pray, get prayer, so he could talk to me. Like, Lord,
he's known me way longer than you, so he know how crazy I am. So yeah, he did. And his wife just shout out. She's a hairdresser in Charlotte. I think I actually shouted her out. She does natural hair, dreads, everything. Styles by Bentina. Y'all holla at the girl. She even do mine when I come home. So
maybe she can hook me up with something next time.
Ain't nobody fooling with you, but yeah, he got us back on the NFL side. I'm sorry, but I think we were back. I think we were pretty much almost done. We only had one more to go over. Who else I got drafted? Jets pick is in. It's not Justin Fields to a 2-year deal.
You don't care about that.
Hey, I'm just reading the thing on what's the name. But back to this.
We don't care about
Rockets in 5.
But we got women. You got Rockets. I got Warriors. Well, yeah, Rockets in 5 now because y'all taking people out. You know,
I gave that anyway. If you didn't, like that. It's no collusion.
That's some collusion. You was talking to the Rockets and tell them this what you got to do. Take Jimmy buckets out and y'all beat them by 20. All right, let's do happen. Oh, all of a sudden, Draymond pushed me. Draymond ain't push you.
They said, hey,
your tail over there.
They took out my boy Kyrie. So before the playoffs, how about that?
So they taking people out is what you're saying. The Rockets taking people out. Oklahoma City taking people out. Why?
Yep.
For what?
I mean, trying to win. Trying to win.
We even need to talk about the best part of the series is the people talking junk to each other. This series is over too. But Tyler Hero talking junk to whomever from Cleveland. I'm like, hold on. You can't talk till you win a game. You can't talk till you do. Keep your mouth closed till you do something.
But the only thing I want is for Cleveland to score more than 121 points. Or less than 121 points. I'm just saying they keep scoring the same damn score.
So the next score is gonna be 121 to 114. See, it's gonna be they gotta score it because if they're going by the average, Miami's gonna score 124 and they're gonna score 121 because they get 12 each time. So they got.
Do you think Miami will win a game?
Probably because they're gonna play in Miami. The boys gonna go to the beach one night to the club right before a game, and Cleveland ain't gonna win. They be like, "Listen, we in Miami versus we in Cleveland. Let's go to the club. We're gonna hang out one night. It's only a game."
I can see that. They may win one game, but I can see this. I see this as a sweep. My Cavs on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals to beat the Celtics. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Play the Celtics, you said.
You heard what I said.
I heard you say play. I didn't hear you say beat. So
I know. Look, I'm gonna use your own words. You know I know.
You know I know.
But no, the NBA, it's a couple games on the day. I think it's one at 1:00. in about 30 minutes coming on outside of the draft still being on. Got to keep that on one screen. I just need to hear this boy name being called, but now I'm starting to think just let him be. Let them go pick what team they want.
Okay, well, we'll move on from that. We're gonna have all that. I want to throw a little something out there. You know, we're a week away from WNBA camps and preseason games. I know you're getting excited over there.
I am, because it's been a lot going on in the WNBA world as well as college. I'm sick of your little girl, but she finally went on ahead. You ain't got nothing to say on that, do you? Yeah, I ain't got no picture, but it's okay.
Hold on. Cuckoo. She get her last whatever.
Her last cuckoo.
Because you know what happened next year? And I don't even curse. We're gonna go all up in that ass next year, because there ain't no way in the world you gonna go to LSU and you think something ain't gonna happen there. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kim Oka is gonna let Fuwale do what she needed to do. Well, unlike what Dawn would do. Dawn didn't have to do that. Dawn has a lot more other talents. She can contain it, but there's no reason to contain that type of talent. She is about to go down there. Her, Flangé,
and Mikaela Williams, yeah. But I want to tell you something. You're right. She gonna unleash the girl. Here's the ball. Go do what you do.
And she's gonna bust y'all ass. I promise.
Here's the problem. Who you gonna do it with? Because the other two people you're gonna do it with is the same thing that you do. So you got 3 players doing the exact same thing. That means one thing. I want her to listen.
It evens out the team to me. With them getting last and them bringing over, I think LSU and USC are more of an even team now.
I love the fact she's in LSU, and I'm going to love when LSU comes to Columbia. We go to Baton Rouge, and LSU's 21-0, ranked number 2 in the nation, because they done played Sister of the Blind and my grandmom and her girls all season before they started playing in the conference, because they don't play nobody, and then they're going to get a reality check. Now, what I'm going to say is, I want when they play South Carolina, I want Fuwale to go out for 30 and they still lose by 30, because that's what's going to really happen. Because it's going to come down to Mulkey versus Dawn and coaching. Because if you say they're an even team, it's going to be about coaching at that point. Am I right? And
don't play no games with Mulkey. I'm not. I'm Dawn Staley all day. I'm just being real about it. I do think Fuwale is going to flourish. I think that she's definitely in a better spot.
And she kept her contract. Good for her.
I think she's in a better spot.
She kept the Under Armour contract. She can't wear them because she's at a Nike school. But she kept her contract, which is a good thing. So she keeps getting her little money, and I'm so proud of her to making a decision. I don't like the ugliness behind it, because it was really, the truth was her mama went in that office and acted a fool.
But the thing is that I'm tired of the back and forth. I'm going to stay here. I'm only going to graduate from here. It was almost like it was this attention grabbing, and that's what I don't like.
What really came out is it came out yesterday, but she literally signed with LSU on the 17th. But she didn't say anything. She was a 9-something. She already did. She signed her NIL paperwork at LSU on the 17th. And the problem was, it was no really back and forth. Her mom came and acted a fool in the office, from what I heard.
Of course, the internet. And a lot came from her page.
And then Dawn said she wanted to stay, and Dawn was like, "Nah, I'm sorry, you left. Technically, you gone. There's no coming back here. I love you, and I wish you nothing but the best. But holla at your girl at this point." And because we got this thing coming in, and we got this machine running, and we still got one more recruit out there, the best 3-point shooter in the nation, deciding between South Carolina and UCLA, and she's a transfer out of Utah. And if we get that, it's over.
Between that and getting Ladson took her position. I mean, Ladson's about to start. She's already coming off the bench her first 2 years, and you think Ladson about to come in and not start? Fuwale was not about to stay there with that. As soon as that decision was made, I guarantee you Fuwale was like, "I'm out." So
Fuwale could have been the starting point guard. Fuwale could have been literally.
She can on any team, but Dawn won't let her. But I guarantee you, Ladson gonna be starting.
Oh yeah, Ladson is not a point guard. She's a two.
I get that. And those are interchangeable positions. Don't play. Come on now.
The difference in what you're saying right now is Ladson's coming in when everything was cleared out because we lost 3 or 4 players. Fuwale didn't want to sit there and think, okay, I lost 3 or 4. That my position is coming straight through. Are you afraid that Ladson took your position? No, I don't know the ins and outs, and I'm not going to accuse any of that. But Ladson came in when there's positions open because we graduated two guards in the center. So there's two people, and they were starters. So
she knew she had no place at this point. She already wasn't getting the time that she deserves and needs. So she needed to take her game elsewhere.
I love purple and gold. Enjoy that.
Yeah. She going to. I can't wait for the season. I'm going for USC. Boy.
Be in Baton Rouge. The game is in Baton Rouge this year. We play in Baton Rouge, so maybe we need to find some tickets. We can get down to Baton Rouge for a game or something. I ain't care. I wear my chicken suit all the way through down there. Be chilling.
Man, well,
put me on. And we talk all the junk, but we totally forget about Texas, who got everybody coming back.
They did, and then I heard Juju's having a hard time of with the little point guard that came over from her rival school from UCLA. I don't think she liking that too much.
And did you see the sneak move that South Carolina did? That we took the assistant coach from Southern California as our new assistant coach, and he's the dude that does the recruiting at Southern Cal. So. And his position is going to be open because people graduate next year. Juju can. And as the last thing, who are the last two schools on Juju's list? She picked between USC and USC. South Carolina, USC, and Southern Carolina, her last two schools. Just another hint out there we're throwing out there. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. But the draft Saints picks in.
The Saints are up. They go marching in. Daniel Stetson from Oklahoma. Woo! Go Sooners. That's the best thing they did all year.
Boomer Sooner.
That's the best thing. One thing.
All right. Well, now that I'm over here just watching this and I need to go ahead and finish watching, I'm going to let you guys get back to NFL draft, NBA games, all that good stuff. We will be back on Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Tuesday night.
Central, and 8 Eastern. So y'all holler at us on Tuesday. We can chop all this up when it's all said and done. But what shout outs you got for the people?
I'm shouting out Razzle Dazzles, Apples and More. Razzle Dazzles, Apples and More. And Art 360 HourTake. I love doing that. You got me laughing already. But that's my shout outs for today. The sponsors who I'm shouting out today, because they are a hard working group of people. I've seen them in action. They go everywhere. They work with kids, they do parties, they keep it up. There's no joke. These women, I'm not gonna call their names in particular, are trying to get this business started, and they're doing a wonderful thing. So I'm shouting out our sponsors today.
Well, surely, I'm sure that the owners do appreciate it. Shouting out HourTake. I love this podcast. I love what we do, talking about sports, barbershop style. So you guys, please make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all the platforms. Tell your friends about us. Y'all come join us. But I'm going to shout out all our viewers, all of our people who are making this happen for us. So appreciate you all. Shout out to Brandy. Lord knows I couldn't do this without her. So
Lord
knows I can't. So sometimes you got to give some folks some flowers. So appreciate you, Brandy, for putting up with my shit. But
Mr. Richie Rich, appreciate you jumping in today, man. We always love to guest, so we appreciate you jumping in with us today.
Exactly. So on that note, you guys have a great Saturday. Watch all the good sports that you want. Make sure y'all holler at us Tuesday. And on that note,
come on in the room. Come on.
They gotta leave the room, but we out of this bit.
Have a good one.
Y'all, peace.